Welcome, I'm Sudip. Thank you for joining me today. We have all been there in the chaos of a busy day, only to be stopped by the sheer absurdity of online drama. Let's step back a little from the noise to examine a question that now defines our social existence. This week, I want to read a piece I wrote that explores how we traded real smiles for emojis. We will look at the difference between the message and the man, and how quickly patience and decency are sacrificed in a group chat debate. This piece is called How Many Hearts Did I Get? It was midweek. My calendar looked like a traffic jam. Back-to-back calls, messages, and emails. In the middle of this chaos, my phone buzzes with a notification. Everyone's thank you messages were nice except mine. For a moment, I stared blankly at the screen. What was that supposed to mean? I was in the middle of a serious call, so I brushed it aside. Little while later, when I opened WhatsApp, I found 40 unread messages in the group. Wow! I scrolled through quickly. Thank God. It was a flurry of thank yous for something I had done earlier. Apparently, I had missed reacting to a few of them, a crime in the age of emojis. So I did the decent thing. I apologized to the offended party and sent him a big red heart, the modern day symbol of truce. That evening, out of sheer curiosity, I asked my wife, "Hey, how was life before social media?" She smiled. Well, we watched TV together, sat on the balcony with coffee, talked, laughed, read books, watered plants. Basically, we did something of substance. And most importantly, we lived. Touché. These days, the first thing we touch in the morning is not our partner's hand, unfortunately. It's our phone. Before brushing teeth or saying good morning, we check WhatsApp like we are all awaiting divine revelation. How many messages did I get overnight? Who all reacted? Any blue ticks? And the modern day ritual begins. Post a message, wait, open the app again, check how many blue ticks are there, count the thumbs ups and hearts. Basically, emotional validation served in digital doses. People have practically turned into like counters and emoji collectors. And if you miss reacting to someone's message, be ready for emotional tremors. You commented on his post but ignored mine. They will say, like you forgot their birthday. I often wonder, it's midweek, midday, office hours. Doesn't anyone have work anymore? The irony is, while social media was supposed to connect us, it has made people distant and easily triggered. We now talk faster, type sharper, and think very less. The tone of the messages often travels faster than thought and much more carelessly. You may bump into your neighbor in the lift, exchange smiles and pleasantries. Then an hour later, you find the same person throwing barbed comments at your group message. You wonder, didn't we just share a laugh in the lift? Did I accidentally insult his ancestry without realizing? No. You simply liked someone else's opposing comment on his post. That's it. You have crossed the invisible line of digital loyalty. Congratulations, you now have a new silent enemy. The reality is, we have stopped talking. We just simply react. We have stopped listening. We just reply. And even when we do listen, it's rarely with an open mind. The ears are working, but the brain is already busy crafting a sharper comeback, something that will make us look smarter, sound clever, maybe even win a few silent likes in the group. An elderly neighbor recently caught up with me almost in exasperation. Have you noticed how the younger lot respond these days? They have picked up a few catchy English phrases and use them like polished weapons, not to converse, but to sound smarter than the rest. A friend recently told me, Social media did not make us worse. It just revealed what we already were: impatient, insecure, and desperate for approval and validation. I could not disagree. Today, decency and patience are the first casualties of a WhatsApp debate. We have forgotten how to disagree without being disagreeable. If you stay quiet during an argument, someone will poke you. Why aren't you saying anything, Sudip? Say something. But why? So I can ruin my mood, lose a few friends, and win a pointless argument? No, thank you. I would rather value peace over proof. And have you noticed the political camps that bloom in the neighborhood groups? One person posts a message, his loyal squad instantly showers it with hearts, not even reading the content. Just blind digital devotion. And within minutes, you see sides forming faster than cricket teams. Here, debates turn neighbors into adversaries. Before you know it, someone throws that familiar line at you: "Please don't divide us." Funny how it often comes from the very people who have made a full-time job out of dividing others. You get that dry, lumpy feeling in your throat because you know what's coming next. These people won't let you stay neutral. They will drag you to pick a side, one way or the other. The fine art of disagreeing with decency has quietly been deleted from our social vocabulary. Thus was born the legendary WhatsApp University, where forwards are gospel truth and misinformation is syllabus. People code unverified forwarded messages with the confidence of a PhD scholar. And so the neighborhood fractures, not by real differences, but by emojis and number of hearts. A few weeks back, I met a gentleman from one such group, someone whose online tone could peel a paint. But in person, he was warm, affable, witty, full of stories and charm. I left thinking, this can't be the same man who sends fiery texts at midnight. That meeting taught me something profound. We often mistake the message for the man. So I have made a quiet decision. If a social media group doesn't enrich my mind or lift my spirit, I quietly exit. I owe my sanity that much. Let's go back to connecting, truly connecting over coffee, laughter, and conversation. Real conversations, not over reaction icons. After all, a real smile is worth 1,000 emojis. And that brings us to the end of How Many Hearts Did I Get? Thank you for lending your ears and your time to this reflection. It is always a privilege to share these thoughts with you. If this episode resonated with you, I invite you to like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others in your circle. Your support ensures that we can continue to explore these important conversations. Join me next time in our next episode. Until then, may you find peace than proof, and may your real smiles always be worth 1,000 emojis. Have a good day.